Hey guys, so I debated, here's Izzy. I debated on whether or not to make this video, but when I opened the box, because it just came from UPS, I decided I'm gonna just film it. This is my epic reward from Sephora, and it came in a separate box, all fancy and wrapped up real nice. I just want to say, first of all, it was hell to get. Don't get me wrong. Secondly, they handled that whole situation so poorly. I was not aware that they had done this before. I've heard that apparently they've done it like twice before. I don't ever remember getting an epic reward email or anything before, which is weird because I've been a VIB for almost 3 years now. A VIB Rouge for almost 3 years now. I do remember they had that Marc Jacobs 1,000-point perk, but I think they had plenty of those because I got those a couple days after it was announced, and it was still available, so it wasn't like super limited quantities like this. How did I get it? I checked at midnight. Nobody knew what time they were going to go live, so I went to sleep that night. I didn't stay up all night. I was like, it's probably not going to be until at least after 9 o'clock. I'm on the East Coast, because usually when Sephora puts new stuff or they have new releases, it's usually around 9:30 my time. So I didn't sweat it. I was like, alright, I'm going to just go on the computer at 9, and Steven was home that day, so he was taking care of Aiden, and I'm like, I have to be on the computer because everything's gonna go fast, and that's an understatement. But so what I usually do when there's a makeup release like this and they don't give specific times or whatever, which I can kind of understand, it's really annoying, but I can understand why companies don't give certain times for releases because they don't want their websites to crash. But at the same time, people were refreshing all day and it didn't crash, so I don't know why they couldn't just give us a time that it was going to go live. That was the first ridiculous thing. Secondly, even if I had 10,000 points saved up, which I was nowhere near close, I only had just hit 1,000 points because I had used up some of my points, which was stupid, before I even heard of about the epic rewards thing, and then I purchased stuff with birthday money and everything during the week that it was 4 times the points for Rouge members, so I got my points back up to 1,000, specifically so I could try to get this thing that I'm going to show you. But even if I had 10,000 points saved, I wouldn't have even attempted to try for one of those rewards because there was only one of each. That's kind of, I mean, for the amount of us that spend all this money at Sephora, and they just should have had way more of everything, especially the 1,000-point rewards. So with that said, I'm going to show you what I got. I didn't even finish my story of how it actually went down. So every hour on the hour, I was checking the website at like 10 of, I would say, because sometimes they put things up at like quarter of. But usually, like I was saying, I keep getting off track. When there's something releasing like this, I usually go on the Spectra message boards because usually people have more info on there than anywhere else. So somebody had posted links to different pages on the Sephora site that there was a page for all the 1,000-point perks, there was a page for all the 2,000-point perks, and so on. So that was the one I kept refreshing, and it's a good thing that I had seen that someone posted that, because apparently the rewards never showed up in the rewards boutique, which is where everybody was looking for them, and that's why a lot of people are pissed off. They never showed up there. But it was just a page that had like all the little boxes with the names of the rewards in them, and they were all X'd out saying out of stock until they went live. So I kept refreshing that page every hour, pretty much on the hour, and then at 2:55 p.m. my time, I noticed that they went up, and I was like scrambling, and it wasn't letting me add anything to my cart. And then finally, as soon as I refreshed the page, I hit add to cart. I clicked on add to cart, and it went in. And I was so excited that I actually, because I already had been logged into my account, you had to make an order of anything, so I ended up getting an Urban Decay primer potion because mine is completely empty, so that was good timing. I also got the 100-point perk Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black because I have the Nirvana white one that they had as a perk a couple weeks ago, and I love that one, and I actually haven't even smelled this one yet. Let's see. Ooh, that smells a lot like the Kat Von D Saint. Oh, yes. Which they stopped making, which they're supposedly going to bring back someday, but that smells a lot like Kat Von D Saint. That's the first thing I thought of when I sniffed it. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to get to this now because I'm basically saying you had to stay on the computer all day, and I know that's not an option for a lot of people, so it was hell to get, but let's hope it's worth it here. So it came in a separate box from the order that had the little perfume sample and the primer potion in it. Sorry if you can hear Aiden. I'm having Steven play with him in the other room to try and keep this room quiet. I don't know what this is. It's a little gold envelope that was attached. It's not sealed or anything, but let's see. Congratulations, you have successfully redeemed 1,000 Beauty Bank points for the Becca reward. It tells you what's in here. We hope you enjoy your reward. No, that's nothing exciting. It's just a little thing. I just used a L'Oreal mascara, and it is so, like, perfume scented. I can smell it on my eyelashes. It's driving me nuts. Anyways, I don't even want to open this because it's so pretty. But it's got, like, the black and white Sephora paper. Now, I'm really hoping nothing in here is broken, but let's open it up. I don't think I've ever had a gift wrapped so fancy here. It's in like a little fancy box that just opens up like this, and then there's lots of black tissue paper in here. Bubble wrap. Some airbags. Jesus. Okay. So everything is in a neat little bag that says Becca on it. And then this is tied too. Everything is very well packaged, so I don't think anything's going to be broken. So we have a Jaclyn Hill face chart thing showing where to apply everything that's in here. Jaclyn Hill Becca Favorites, a collection of Jaclyn's must-haves. So that's what that looks like. And then more tissue, or is this a bag? No, silver tissue paper. And everything's in here. Okay, so luckily everything seems to be in good shape here. Alright, what is this one? This is the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. So you guys probably all know what this looks like. This is their usual packaging. Really pretty, shimmery. Ooh. So that's that. Oh, and there is a plastic thing in it, but it came off. And then we have... Oh, this one's not in a box. That's kind of weird, huh? This is Champagne Pop, which I already have, but I was excited because I love it. So now I have a backup. Oh no, it's broken! Fuck me! I jinxed myself because I said something was going to be broken. It's a little bit smashied. God dang. Wait, was this actually signed by her? Because that's not what my other one looked like. Look, it looks like she signed it with a Sharpie. I know the Anastasia kit that they had for 1,000 points was signed. I'm guessing she autographed that. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that there was something autographed by her in here. That's Champagne Pop. It's gorgeous. I did a swatch of it in another video. And then what else do we have in here? We have the Under Eye Brightening Corrector, which I was excited for. It's got some condensation on it because it's hot outside and the guy just brought it, but it looks like it's just... Ooh, it's very creamy. Oh, am I standing up? Just like a concealer, I guess? Or you mix it with your concealer? I'm not entirely sure what this is. It looks like that. We'll have to test that out and see how that works. Then we have a blush. This is a mineral blush in Wild Honey. Yay, it's not broken. That's what this one looks like. Let's see. This just looks like a very neutral... Oh yeah, it's pretty. Just kind of definitely a warm honey color. That's a good name for it. And I don't have any of their blushes actually. Well, I have the... what do you call it? The Becca Beach Tint. I have this, which is kind of like a shimmery cream blush. And I really like this, so as you can see, it's well loved. I really like this one, so I'm sure I will like the mineral blush. And the last thing, I saved the best for last because this is what I was most excited for in this kit. This is the One Perfecting Brush. And they kinda, they blacked out the barcode. This is like the big honkin' brush that I have debated buying ever since I saw it. People always say how awesome it is, and I just never bit the bullet and bought it. It's just like plastic, it's very lightweight. I didn't realize it was just super light like this, but you can basically, it's huge. You're supposed to be able to do pretty much anything with this. It says this brush can be used with liquids, creams, powders, and anything in between. Non-porous, high-quality natural goat hair allows product to sit on top of the bristles, ensuring a seamless application and no wasted product. This unique brush is reinforced with shed-resistant technology, however the brush may lose a strand or two during use. This is completely natural and will lessen with use and proper care. It's very soft. It's going to be perfect for... You're basically going to be able to contour like whoop, super fast with this. Really nice. I've heard people say you can use this for foundation, but this is just an awkward shape to put foundation on, and I like to use a beauty blender anyway. I have no foundation on today actually because I've got like, I still have this rash on my cheek that I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, very excited to finally have this. So as a recap, you get the fancy little Becca bag, the One Perfecting brush, you get the Wild Honey mineral blush, the Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I wonder, I don't think they have different colors of these, do they? Different shades. I don't think they do. And then you get the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop, which is the little plastic inside is signed by Jaclyn Hill, which is awesome. And the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. So, very awesome little Becca gift. Like I said, I hate how this was handled. I wish more people could have gotten them. I was driving myself crazy all day waiting for this, and I'm actually quite surprised that I got it because I'm usually not lucky with this stuff, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video anyway, and I'll talk to you in my next video.
Don't get scared, take a chance. Don't let it slip through your hands. Love will save you.